Hey everybody, it is Brandon Foster here to encourage you, uplift you, inspire you to live your best, most joyful and abundant life. And today I was trying to think of all these amazing, profound things to say to just blow your mind, and it turns out it's not as profound as you might think. Today's message is I feel like this is going to cut deep tonight. I can already tell this is going to cut deep tonight. For me, to tell you. So if you're watching this, you're not alone. You are not alone. There are many people out there in the world, and you know who you are, who feel like they're not good enough. There are many people out there in the world who feel undervalued in their relationships, who feel undervalued by those they work with, who feel unloved by God, by the universe, who feel unloved by their partners. They feel rejection from their parents. They feel unloved by their kids. And I want you all to know you are not alone. There is nothing wrong with you. You did the best you knew how to do. I think when I look back at my own relationship with my parents and how far I've come and how far I've healed, I think I sometimes have those feelings of, you should have done this differently. That wasn't a very good, fun thing to say. And none of that matters, because what's done is done. And it has been a road for me God and the universe accepts you right where you are. And that you are a unique creation. You are adored. And the hardest part that people have is that they feel that nobody understands where they're coming from. They feel like they're the only person that's been abandoned by their parents, or they feel like they're the only person who's ever been outed, or they feel like they're the only parent who feels like their relationship with their kid is disintegrated. They feel like they're the only one that feels a certain way. And there are anybody that feels that way, there is always someone who not only felt that way, but had something even worse happen to them. And here's the good news. They healed it. They released it. They let go of it. And they have this amazing, new, beautiful, and abundant life. And it all starts with the choice of simply, I want to say believing, but sometimes even believing is a stretch for some people. And so it becomes the idea of hope. If you can just hope first, that is like the tiniest crack that allows God and the universe to start working miracles in your life. That hope leads to more faith and more trust, which leads to a shift in beliefs. And earlier this week, I talked about how miracles are small shifts in perspective and beliefs. A belief is a pattern of thought. And so This course, I've been saying this all week, but apparently people don't understand the power of this course yet, and maybe it's because I've been scared to be so honest and blunt about it. This course that I'm teaching is a combination of all the things I wish I had known that somebody had told me when I was outed in the circus, when my parents rejected me, when I rejected myself, when I lost my job and nobody would hire me and people wouldn't value me, when I almost divorced my husband. This course is a combination of all the ways I wish people had showed me, told me, encouraged me, and motivated me on how to transform my relationships. And as a former teacher, I wish every teacher would take this course so they don't judge their students based on their past students or based on what they heard about them. I wish parents would take this course so they would start trying to force their kids how to act or behave a certain way and just love them. I'm not talking about good boundaries so they don't put their hands on the stove and burn themselves. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is to actually listen to your kids. To actually listen to your kids. And instead of jumping to conclusions and assigning meaning to everything they're going through, to actually listen to them. And for parents whose kids don't believe what they believe, you can have an amazing relationship with your kids and not have the same beliefs. Political, religious, it doesn't matter. And the idea that you can't is just bullshit. And people are scared. People are scared to let love in because they've been hurt before. And I get it. I get it. My parents told me, we will always be there for you. We will never, never stop loving you. There's nothing you possibly do that can keep us from loving you. I came out, and that wasn't true. Now, do I take responsibility for a lot of that? Yes. I was mean. I was hateful. But I was hating myself for being gay. But when you're rejected by people that you love and care about deeply, it hurts more. But people are scared to go back and look at their past and to heal it because they're afraid of feeling the hurt and the pain. But the only way to let go of the hurt and the pain is to let it have its space and release it and forgive it and release judgment. And so I don't know who needs to hear this today. I'm not even looking at how many people are watching. I just want you all to know that there's never been a course more heartfelt and personal for me that is infused with more love, joy, and encouragement, because relationships are supposed to bless our lives in amazing ways. Romantic, business, family, parents, and you're not alone. And there are people who, this is what the crazy thing about relationship is, that like people will have a good marriage, and then maybe they don't have a good relationship with their boss, or they have a really good relationship with their sister or their brother, but don't have a good one with their parents, or they have a good relationship with their kids and their significant other, but not with like an old friend or the neighbors or what have you. And the thing is when you can have great, amazing relationships of seeing people through love, it will affect every aspect of your life, every single one. I want to say so much more, but I don't know what else to say to any of you except that you're just not alone. Your feelings are valid. And when you feel hopeless and helpless, choose to stay where you are, or choose to just ask how to see differently. Sometimes the first step is just the willingness to see things differently and not even trying to see things differently. And I think that's why I love what I do. Is I try really hard, not try, I do. I meet people where they're at. Some people are not ready to heal certain relationships or forgive yet. That's fine. Start with the ones you are ready to heal and forgive. Some people aren't ready to look at some of the darkest things in their past. That's fine. Start with some of the other pieces in your past. And once you have momentum going in the right way, the more you're going to do. Because once you start allowing forgiveness and releasing judgment, and forgiveness of yourself, you guys got to forgive yourselves. Release the guilt and the shame. And I think that's all to say. Just want you guys to know that you're not alone. Check out the link. If this course is for you, I would love to bless you in a way that I feel called to bless your life and do some really amazing work. But you're not alone. Have an amazing night, everybody. Thanks for watching.